as the father of the art itself. And back in that time, they defended their land, their property, and their family against Spaniards, Japanese, and the Americans. What they're doing right now is the Abecedario. This is the basic striking mechanics of Pekiti-Tirsia. There are 12 striking areas that are part of the system. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12. This is now here with a target in front of him. And as you can see, he has what you call a broken footwork. There are 2 types of movement. We have and we have the dynamic of attacks that are designed to show the variations and the changing of direction of the blade. Pekiti-Tirsia is a blade-oriented art designed to use full force of the blade. Every aspect of the blade is utilized to basically attack, moving over to the Contradas side, which is the weak side, to terminate the opponent. This is called Contradas, where the timing, broken footwork, broken strikes, and fluid strikes. They're on the same side right now. Now they can break this. So basically, knowing that concept allows you to prepare the opponent for your timing, cut tissue, and get your pound of meat, pound of flesh. You never touch the blade. The blade should never be touched. It's always the purpose of the blade tools for impact weapons. Around. As you see, mobility is one of the key components of Pekiti-Tirsia. We are constantly moving, constantly out of line of the attack.
I attack him with my wall. Oh, protection there. Some people, it looks like a block, but there's no such thing as a block. True Filipino martial art.
Blade to blade, here's what it looks like.
Right? It's here. But later on, when it comes in here, it's there. You see this spot right here? This is where I'm standing. Step back. Doc's going to stand and strike right here. Comes to attack me, I'm out. Comes to attack me here, I'm out. So it looks like we're blocking, but no, we're moving. He strikes me, I strike him. Of course, right to the hand. Number 1, right to the hand. And number 1, even 45, right to the hand. All within the principle of 4-wall or Cuatro Cantos. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in reality, number 1 here, see, you have to step in and strike that because that one cannot come through and hit my blade like this. You cannot do this because the blade passes through and follows through. Here, you see, I can also cut the hand here and here. There, then, right onto the vertical or right down all the way to the toe. If I protect myself here, Randy steps out and goes fluid, pass through, now it comes up here.
That's the second one.
All the way through. Or number 2.
Which is a lot more involved in terms of dynamic movement and mobility mechanics, evading, countering, and re-countering.
Right here. Yeah, so all the way out. If I hit his hand, number 1, if I'm out here, then there's my number 3. I'm facing the same direction, and there's the fatal thrust.
As you can see, the motions transition from a slash to a thrust. For every slash, there's a thrust. For every thrust, there's a slash.
And so right while you're finishing them, if you know how to use the proper body mechanics and the proper strike. So there's my one, there's my two, there's my three. Swing out, there is the four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is counter for counter drill. Dakup means to grab.
Dakup means to grab.
Punyo means to strike.
Punyo means to strike.
Not with the hand. Here. From here, if I get this here, there's this one right here. There it is.
Get into a thrust. Trapping him. Getting into that. Just goes back and forth. This is called Dakup y punyo. And into an empty.
I have to step outside of the way. So if I have the blade and the thrust comes here, thrust, striking with the back of the blade here.
Striking with the back of the blade.
Comes in your hand.
Forearm to forearm.
See that here? And there's the thrust right there.
And cut the head.
It's to make your left hand fast. I'm trying to grab that here. I'm trying to grab that here. He takes my left off on there. Boom. I can jab if I want to here. Back in, I can strike that here. And it's up. Boom. So your left hand has to be able to move fast and strike and protect yourself. If I didn't grab this hand and I just grab his wrist, it would tip me. The other side. So when that comes, I have to grab that wrist. So now, trying to tip. Now, I can strike that leg though.
Now it's non-counter. 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Good. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring the strikes of the slashing strikes and the thrusting strikes. Angle 1 is a non-contact training. The blades, the sticks are not touching. And we do have contact sticks as well. In every entry here, we try to train our practitioners into having contact on 3 contacts and then get out. They enter at any number of the 4 striking angles, and then they proceed to go in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then they get out. 3 attacks and you're out. But you're constantly moving. Constantly moving. Move, move, move. This is the importance of why when you're putting force into your strike, you have to come with it. This is the foundation of our footwork.
So if you know anything about the Philippines, the triangle is our symbol. The triangle is the key to all Filipino martial arts. It's the key to what we call dynamic geometry. You are striking on the diagonal of the triangle, and you're moving on the triangle. Never, ever, if you have the chance, do you want to attack on a straight line. That becomes mutual destruction. Not very smart. So when you look at all of the symbols of the Philippines, it's all centered around the most important ones historically, all on the triangle. Why? Because it's effective. It works. So this is your base footwork patterns and movements. Everybody likes to hit the stick, right? What's behind the stick? Nothing. So you shouldn't hit the stick. You should hit the hand. Now on the backhand, where's what's behind the weapon? That's right, my opponent. So now I can hit the weapon, and then I can follow through and strike him. So as we're training here, 1, 2, I already see that I already got you. There is my follow through movement. That means I just took your head and hit you. You think you protected yourself because you made the contact, but no, sorry, it's already gone. Because the extension of my hand is there. We know how to train properly without hitting each other and damaging other and hurting each other, because we want to train and we want to go out and fight. You don't train, you go to the hospital, or train, go into bed and recuperate. Because we're going to pick up the live blades and do the same exact thing. So there's a time to hit the hand, and sometimes you want to hit the weapon because you know that they're right behind that. Because when I hit on the 1, 2, 1, 2, actually I got his hand anyway. I don't move my lead until he's all the way back a little bit more. You can already pick up that hand. Already pick up that hand. I got one more chance. He still pulls that hand and misses. Ready, get out. Still not gonna get out of that one. Okay, I got speed right here. See that? There it is. I've got the torso. I've got any target that I want, simply because we know how to move on this triangle. You're like this. You're out, and then you're in. You're out, you're in.
As you can see, the movement is geared towards diagonal movements, diagonal patterns, not in a linear position or not in a straight line.
Start like this, contact. 1, 2, 3.
This is
4.
contact on contact.
Go faster.
Timing, precision, accuracy.
And the next is no contact.
No contact. This is how we practice. Muscle memory.
That's why you got to pull your strike and not make any contact. The only contact is the one where he feels it. Right across the head or right across the hand. From there, we start to move around. I attack, 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 attack. 1, 2, 3. I attack. 1. Then we get into. That's it. And we slow down. Oh.
Timing, change of speed, change of direction. These are all the components of the Pekiti-Tirsia system of mobility mechanics and fighting strategies. All right, good job.
There, and then pick up the hand. Right there.
As the
We never
speed
rehearse for 1 second. I have no idea what he's doing. He has no idea what I'm doing. Because we're on the flow. We don't need to practice for 1 second. That is already cut. Because I'm right here. All I have to do is hold your position, extend a little bit longer. And of course, I've got the hand. But you have to appreciate that. He's not letting me do that, and I'm not letting him do anything to me. Right there. Oh. So as you break in, you can see that I have the time to hit it. I don't need to, because we have the master's level control. So as I come in here, I'm not going to hit that.
This is where the mastery of the control of the force and direction and distance is very important. And it requires many, many years of practice. An implement that's used in the province of Bacolod. Is anybody familiar with the ginunting? The ginunting is a sugarcane harvesting implement. And at the tip of the ginunting is also a blade for the backward slash and also the blade here. So as you can see, the ganun thing later on, when he does the live blade presentation, you're going to see it utilized in a forward as well as in a backward slashing position. Here we have free flow again, basically just doing strikes. Now, we also take pride in our skills when it comes to the knife, the blade.
Double long blade and two double short blade. This is a live blade. So I make sure that and I'm going to do the same thing.
As you can see, Tuhon Tim Waid uses full force in every movement that he does, with full range of motion, maximizing efficiency and delivery of the power of the slash and the thrust of the blade. This is optimal effectiveness in combat, proven and tested in different military and law enforcement organization situations. Tuhon Tim Waid has taught many law enforcement and military personnel in the Philippines, the Force Recon Marines, Special Action Force Commandos.
Through that double knife system. The double knife system.
Double knife or doble daga?
I have my concealed knife. I have my concealed handgun. And of course,
Empty
my
hand.
empty hands. And by the way, you never want to punch with the fist. Ever. Because what's going to happen? Tell me. You're going to break your hand. You're going to break your wrist. It's going to happen. It's going to really, really hurt. And then what? How can I fire my pistol? Or how can I, right, get my flashlight out and hold it to, you know, blind you if I can't hold it with a broken hand, wrist, all of that? You cannot. You cannot. So the same mechanics here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. See that slash? See that slash? The method of 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's your knife jab. Very simple. I can do the same thing with this here. I can go 1, 2, right? 3, or 3, and 4. And I can also flash you. This will blind you enough that I can come up and give you a little tap and remind you that, hey, I don't think you want to mess with me, okay? Or I can blind you and then just go away because you don't want the legal hassle as well, okay? I really don't want to hurt you. But if I need to, I've got that capability.
Pekiti-Tirsia and apply those systems in a situation that might require you to defend yourself.
See the live blade? See why we use the thumb? Because if you don't, you're going to clip your pocket, you're going to clip your shirt. So, in the modern application, I use my thumb to clear my shirt. If I miss that, I go right to my 1, 2. Okay? While you're recovering from that, I'm shifting out here, and then I'm out and presenting the handgun.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom. Yes, right. If I run out of ammunition or it malfunctions, what do I do? Tell me, what do I do? I use this just like a knife.
Impact weapon.
So it's a complete system. If I run out of that, then what? I can draw my knife, and I can deal with that also. So I still have 2 knives in my hand, one real and one which will break your jaw, break your hands, and ruin your day if you plan on ruining mine. Okay? But I guarantee you, if you know how to use this right here, all you got to do is take it out and then do 1 and 2, and I think the people will change their mind, right? Because nobody likes to see this in their face, right? This is nothing. This is something. All I have to do is stand there. Go ahead, do what you want to do. Go for it. Kick, punch, whatever, because you can. And psychologically, they'll be demoralized and they'll change their attitude and probably leave you alone. If not, we can finish the day because all of this historically comes from guerrilla warfare. It's proven effective, valid, even today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Maraming salamat po. We're very happy to be at Pistahan.
would like to give our salute. Galang. Tuhon.
Ready up, down, box one. Ready, Gala. On.
Tuhon.
Thank you very much.
Salamat po sa inyong lahat.